Hello, Aquarius. How are you guys, Star Family? I hope everyone is doing well today, in great moods and in great spirits. Thank you to those of you who are new here. I really appreciate you tuning in to the channel. If I resonate with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If nothing else, leave me a comment. I love to chat with you all and let me know how this resonates with you or for you. Thank you to those of you who are returning. I appreciate your continued love and support. Y'all already know the vibes, okay? Switch the roles if you need to, because I could be picking up on the energy of you or someone else around you. Okay, don't force anything to fit your experience, your timeline, or your gender, okay? All are fluid, okay? And it doesn't matter if you are a masculine or a feminine. We all have to be able to balance both energies to thrive here on this earth plane. Okay, so we're going to get into the message and see what Spirit needs you to know for your highest good. Remember, I'm only going to speak to and channel your higher self, and you only listen to your higher self. So let's see what the message is for you today, Aquarius, and what you need to know. What does Aqua need to know, Spirit, for his or her highest good? This Aqua needs to know. I'm hearing just do it. I don't know what that is, but I'm hearing just do it. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, it could be learning, it could be news and information. It could be somebody watching you from a distance. I feel like this is somebody watching you. Let's see what they want. What else? I'm getting like third party energy. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. This is Libra, Saturn. So the Three of Swords talks about learning painful lessons, soul's evolution. It can be loss, grief, sadness. This could be somebody's ex or a third party that's watching them. Somebody could be in despair or in heartbreak. What else, Spirit? For Aquarius. Okay, this feels like somebody's ex. Maybe you just recently went through a breakup. Yeah, now we have the Five of Cups. This is Scorpio Mars, crying over lost milk, spilled milk, loss of control, grief, sadness. Five is also a number of change though. So somebody could be watching you trying to figure out how they can change a situation or turn a situation around. Maybe you taught this person a lesson with the Three of Swords. Yeah, even we got the Four of Cups, which talks about missed opportunities, feeling rejected. It could even be boredom or disinterest. All right, this is Cancer Moon. What else? Let's get one more card for Aquarius. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a dissolving of a business, fights and arguments over money, material, resources. There could be something ending that you've invested a lot of time and energy into. This is Mercury in Virgo, this Ten of Pentacles. It also feels like something along the lines of you breaking a generational curse or ending a certain family tradition. That probably wasn't serving you anyway. Yeah, see, we have the Queen of Swords, the Five of Wands. 5 is a number of change. You could be seeing 555. This Queen of Swords, this could be you. Even with the Page of Swords here, speaking up against like an injustice that you've experienced, or something that's not like sitting right with you. But all in all, this feels like somebody's ex that's watching them. And this person is in despair. They could be losing resources. They could have lost a home, cars, whatever. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse gives me like a lot of financial debt or ruin. Somebody could be lacking a foundation or some stability without you. You could have been the breadwinner in a certain situation here, but whoever this is, they're very closely watching you. It could be a Libra, Scorpio, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be, or they could have these prominently somewhere in their chart. So let's break down this energy. Why is this person watching Aquarius? And now my left ear is ringing. Okay, so yeah, we have the World. This is fixed sign energy. This is you, right? It's Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. There's a cycle here that's being closed out. There's something here that's over. I feel like, all in all, something was a lesson for you too. Because the World can be like a completion of a cycle, right? But if it, whatever this is, it feels like this is something that put you through a lot. Or this is somebody that put you through a lot. Now we have this Page of Pentacles. This could be communication about finances. Somebody needs your help with this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Virgo or Scorpio energy we have here. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Maybe even a Taurus. But this Page of Pentacles, this feels like somebody is watching you because they could be trying to figure out like what to say to reconnect with you. This Page of Pentacles feels like somebody sending you a text message, like, or say like you and your person got into an argument and they're trying to break the ice. So they're like, you want me to take the trash out for you? Or like, hey, do you want me to go get you that light bulb you need? You know, something like that, to where they're extending a small offer to test the waters. Or this is another person who is really asking you for help. What else for this Page of Swords? And the cards keep coming out in twos. Emperor, Queen of Swords. Let's get one card. Give me one more for this Page of Swords. It seems that somebody is trying to communicate with you though, because pages are communication. It's also learning too, but I'm really getting communication. Somebody definitely wants to talk to you. Maybe you're in no contact with this person, or there's very little communication between the two of you. I see the Two of Wands. This is a card of planning. Aries, Mars. This can also be waiting and anticipating. So somebody could be waiting for a reply back to a message that they sent you. But this person could be making plans to travel towards you. You guys could live at a distance, or maybe they're reaching out to you online with the World here. For some of you, you could be, because this Page of Pentacles could be you. There could be something you're planning or wanting to invest in. There could be like a goal or a milestone here that you're trying to reach, or something that you're trying to accomplish, or this person is, and they're in the planning phase. So this could be you or this person. Somebody could be making plans to travel. I'm getting like out of the country though, like something long distance, like foreign travel, not domestic. But yeah, somebody is watching you because they're trying to plan their approach, is what it feels like. Something is over between the two of you, but they're trying to figure out like, what can I say to will Aqua back in? Give me some on the World. Cards. One card, please, Spirit. What's the World? Okay, so the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn sign. Capricorn energy is the World too. So the Four of Pentacles could be control. Somebody could be trying to do damage control. With this Three of Swords, Five of Cups, somebody could be trying to do damage control. Because it feels like this person is not going to have possibly anywhere to go without you. We got the Magician, the Queen of Wands. And this is somebody's ex doing magic. possibly, or somebody's ex trying to manipulate the situation. So what's this Four of Pentacles? This feels like somebody that's still trying to hold on to you. They're trying to prevent a cycle from closing between the two of you, but it feels like energetically this is already closed. Maybe you've already learned the lesson and you're ready to move on. Okay, see, Nine of Swords. This is Gemini, Mars. Yeah, see, look, the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. You could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn somewhere in your chart. Or maybe you're on the cusp of Aquarius and Capricorn. All right, but it's almost like this person could be stressing you out, make you anxious. Somebody could be suffering from insomnia. I feel like you too, Aquarius, you could be holding on to the memories of the past. Give me more on this Nine of Swords. You could be holding on to past memories of this person that maybe you should be letting go. Somebody could be holding on to items of yours too. Knight of Wands. I don't know why I'm kind of getting like blackmail in here. This is probably not for everybody, but I'm kind of getting like this energy of blackmailing to where this person, because you're wanting to leave, they're trying to hold on to items of yours and not wanting to return them. The Knight of Wands can be confrontation, somebody acting impulsively, or maybe they're upset. This Knight of Wands feels like somebody that's real childish. Yeah, the Moon and the Fool. Somebody is reckless, foolish, childish, maybe even naive. But what does this Knight of Wands want? Somebody, this Knight of Wands is giving me confrontation. And somebody that's real impulsive and childish. Somebody like acting out. Give me more on this Knight of Wands. So we have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. This is your card, Aquarius. So this feels like you're seeing the bigger picture of a situation here. Somebody, it feels like they're a burden to you because they lack, it feels like the level of maturity that you desire, or that they need to sustain a successful relationship. Somebody could have a mentality of an adolescent, but regardless, this Eight of Cups is seeing the bigger picture of a situation here, leaving your comfort zone, or simply outgrowing a certain environment that you've been in. Give me more on this Eight of Cups. Because it's almost like you're seeing somebody here is childish, or they have some more growing to do. Regardless, this Knight of Wands is giving me like they mastered their fire. What's this Eight of Cups? You're seeing something here. You could have Pisces somewhere in your chart. Yeah, see Aquarius, Venus, the Five of Swords. You know, it's almost this person's behavior confuses you. And it's like it leaves you confused and you can't figure out. Yeah, so this is you. I feel like this is you. This Queen of Wands, standing your ground. You could even be like speaking your truth and cursing somebody out. Let's see. Is this Knight of Wands Aquarius? Yeah, see? It's like you're seeing here that somebody is childish, and it's giving me like they're holding on to something of yours, or this could be your energy. They're not allowing you to leave or close out a cycle with them. Give me more on this Four of Pentacles. I want to see. This could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Seven of Pentacles. You could have been very nurturing. Yeah, Queen of Cups. You could have been very nurturing and caring with this person, right? The Seven of Pentacles could also, this kind of feels like maybe you feel like you're wasting your time with somebody here, or it's almost like this person, they could lack vulnerability, or they're just somebody that's very guarded. But regardless, it feels like this Seven of Pentacles feels like you've been waiting for a long time for something. Maybe for them to appreciate you, show you love, or at least at the capacity that you need to. Give me on this Seven of Pentacles. This is Taurus Saturn, planning, strategizing, taking a second look at something, reevaluating the situation. What else? So this person, it's almost like they're asking for a second chance. They're asking you to reevaluate something. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, see, the Two of Cups. Cancer, Venus. There's real love here. There is. But this person's actions confuses you. The High Priestess and the Death card. This is like you intuitively knowing that something either needs to be over or something has to change. And Knight of Swords quickly. But I feel like this High Priestess with the Death card is you and your intuition and choosing to let something go. This also kind of feels like you're setting boundaries with this person. What's this Five of Swords? Because this can be confliction. Somebody trying to win at all costs. But I'm really getting this person confuses you. Or you're seeing this person is confused. What's this Five of Swords? I'm seeing lots of fives here. This is a change. Yeah, see the Six of Swords. Moving on into peaceful and calmer waters. Somebody at this point, it's like it's not even another person in the picture. It's like they're competing with your peace. It feels like somebody just wants peace. Yeah, Ten of Swords. This feels like mental anguish. Somebody who's in their head a lot. This is Gemini Sun. The communication with this person could be off. There could have been like lots of arguments over somebody's childish behavior. Hello, thank you. They need to be done, but not one that likes to go and waste my money and go every 2 weeks, right? And I have others to do right now, but thank you. Thank you very much. So I feel like because this person's actions leave you confused, right, about what it is that they want, if they actually desire a real commitment or relationship with you with this Two of Cups, it feels like this person wants you to give them a second chance. It's like their whole case that they may be trying to plead is that they love you, or you know, there is a lot of love between you and this person. Thank you. There's a lot of love between you, because the Two of Cups, that's like one of those relationships where the love is felt in any environment that you two go into, right? Like this is a bond, right? But one that you don't have to speak on, you don't have to say much. It's just felt. But something about this person's actions are impulsive, reckless, and childish, whatever they're doing. And I feel like they confuse you. So this feels like this person coming back around and trying to extend an olive branch. They want you to second guess you closing out a cycle with them. What's this Page of Pentacles? And you know, something about it tells me I don't think you're going anywhere just yet either. But let's see. Yeah, see. This is communication. Sagittarius, Mercury. All right, this could even be traveling for romance. Somebody could be making plans to travel towards you. Or maybe it's some of you guys, I was about to say moving, and the Four of Wands is here. Somebody could be making plans to move. I hope you have a great day too, Jose. Hello, welcome. Thank you. So somebody here could be making plans to move. I'm getting like moving. If you guys live together, there can be a separation in you guys' household. Maybe you're planning to exist separately for now until one person gets, you know, whatever issues or dilemmas that they're trying to work through, or personal issues rather that they're trying to work through, right? But the Eight of Wands is communication. It's also somebody who has a lot of goals and ambition. The Eight of Wands is also like rapid change. It's change at a fast pace too. So let's see, what's this Eight of Wands? This could be what somebody is telling you. Like, okay, I'm going to change. Yeah, Three of Cups. This talks about a reunion. And the King of Pentacles, the Tower, the Magician. Ooh, we got the Death card, the Knight of Cups. Okay, even the Three of Wands back there talks about growth and expansion. Then we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess, which are counterparts. Okay, so I feel like this person, they're It's almost like they're reevaluating the situation and looking at it from a different lens. It's like, okay, do you love this person? Then if you do, right, then it's necessary to make the changes that they need in order to keep you around. So I'm getting lots of communication over here. The first two cards about communication, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, even the Eight of Wands, that's a card of communication, and the Three of Cups, communication, conversation. So if you're not in contact, just spreading the love around to streams that don't come to you. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just starting out on YouTube. I've only been here for a year now. I'm not really consistent because I don't like to read on the same energy every day. I like to see, like, you know, feel like when things shift and whatnot. But I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Sending that love and light right back to you. So this person definitely wants to have a conversation, and their intention is to reunite with you. This person could even offer to take you out for drinks, go on a date. What's the cups? Somebody could be planning to take you on a date, to romance you. I know. Yeah, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. But this is a breakthrough. An epiphany, clarity, the truth. So somebody wants to come and communicate the truth to you. Yeah, that they love you, Queen of Cups. And they want to put the effort in, Three of Pentacles. This is also Capricorn energy. This person has a plan. They do, they have a plan. But first it's going to start with communication and some truth being revealed here. You know what I mean? What's this Ace of Swords? There's also the truth coming out about a third party interference is what I'm getting here too. What's this Ace of Swords? Yeah, the Emperor. Oh, okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. So the Emperor is intentional about everything that he does. He's grounded in his energy. He's confident. He's assertive. He takes action. He's also very organized and structured. This could be somebody who you have kids with or have kids. This Emperor energy is typically Aries, right? But overall, it's just somebody who's confident in what they're doing. To see them go from a Knight to an Emperor, I'm almost curious about what's in the way. There has to be something in the way. Like, what is it? There has to be a third-party interference here. So they could be telling you the truth about that. That's kind of what I'm getting with this Three of Cups back there. But I feel like this person is ready to change because it's almost like they see that you're definitely... It's like you got one foot in, one foot out, but more leaning out the door. Right? Because it feels like whatever this person was doing, it brought you a lot of stress. And the communication, and this is how you can tell, right? When a person does something and they're not able to give you a valid explanation about why they did what they did, there's almost an interference that they don't, or there could be a trigger there, or something beneath the surface that's the reason for their behavior. Right? I don't know. That's just how my mind's, right? I want to know what motivates you, right? What makes people tick? What triggers you? What in your mind is the reason for why you're doing such things? And I feel like the truth here is coming out, right? So give me more on this Emperor. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles could even be divination. Yeah, look, Five of Wands. Competition, rivalry. This is Leo, Mars. There's lots of fives here, so there is definitely going to be a change. Four of Swords is healing and restoration, and even the Tower. And we have the Chariot, confidence. The Tower is abrupt, sudden change. This is dismantling anything that's built on a faulty foundation, anything that's not serving your highest good, right? Anything that's not in alignment with higher self. Divine intervention too, but I'm more so seeing like this is a lot of chaos. This Five of Wands, I'm almost gonna bet that there's another person here in the mix. That's this Three of Cups. Let's see, what's this Five of Wands? And this is a Saturn card. We have lots of Saturn energy here. Somebody could be going through a Saturn return, or they're being called to have some sort of structure, discipline, right, order in their life. Because the Five of Wands, there's only conflict and chaos because there is a lack of order, structure, stability, right? This is almost somebody who repeats the same cycles over and over as well, or they choose a mundane lifestyle, or they're around a lot of people who don't serve their highest good. You know what I mean? This could be like distractions. For some of you, this Three of Cups could even be partying, overindulgence in alcohol, and like lots of socializing and things like that. So maybe this person is almost seeing the truth of the people that they've been around and socializing with too. What's this Three of Cups? I mean, what's this Five of Wands? Yeah, the Ten of Wands. So this is Sagittarius, Saturn. All this Saturn energy here. Good gracious. Yeah, look, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Lovers. So, you know, if you and this person separated and y'all like moved away from each other and, you know, started to maybe co-parent in different households, wherever this person is, they're overwhelmed. Somebody could have Saturn somewhere in their chart. I mean, not Saturn, Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. So, you know, this Ten of Wands is giving me you, even this Five of Wands. This is like you fighting for you, right? Maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe you carry most of, you know, the chores in the house or taking care of the children, whatever is going on here. This Ten of Wands, this feels like you're getting tired. You're getting tired of somebody. This Queen of Wands gives me you too. Like, I don't know what this person is not doing, but they're seeing it with this Emperor here. Somebody here is seeing that they need to take charge, they need to take control, right? They need to step in and help and do their part. They need to, for me, this kind of seems like somebody wasn't providing for you properly. And it doesn't necessarily have to be monetarily, right? This could be energetically, not putting enough time and energy into, right, you guys' situation or environment. What's this Two of Wands? So yeah, this person is definitely about to change, because I feel like this Ace of Swords behind them is them having an epiphany or an aha moment, or they're reaching some point of clarity within themselves that they're the problem. That's what this feels like. What's this Two of Wands? Somebody is given enough energy, but I feel like this is what they're about to do with this Emperor card coming here. You see Seven of Wands. So this talks about defending your territory, protecting what you've worked for, or this could even be somebody standing their ground, standing up for what they believe in, having a backbone. Yeah, Ace of Cups and the Justice card. Somebody here is ready to give you whatever you deserve. They're ready to make it right. They're ready to balance the scales. Ace of Cups can be renewal and love. This is what I'm getting. This is somebody you already know. I can feel it. And then the Four of Wands, there's some, yeah, see, you can have a family with this person. Y'all can have kids together, or this person is a father and they have kids. I'm getting, this Three of Cups does feels like somebody, like the mother of somebody's child or somebody's friend or a family member that's just in the way. What's the Seven of Wands? This is not gonna let you leave. Yeah, look, Page of Wands. Maybe somebody has a boy, a little boy, or a child. You know, also what I'm getting here, somebody's consciousness is taken in and they're like, I don't want nobody raising my child or whatever. The Page of Wands could even be communication, right? It can sometimes be inspiration, creativity. This person is about to get creative. They want to keep you. They're about to get creative. They're not about to let you leave. This energy right here, somebody is about to get creative because they do not want to let you leave. What's this Page of Wands? They're like, no, they do love you. I can see it. Yeah, see the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo, Venus. This is somebody, they could be working on their finances. The Nine of Pentacles is actually self-actualization. It feels like you're somebody who's very hardworking, goal-oriented right here with this Page of Pentacles and this Eight of Wands, right? This is like planning and strategizing, goals and ambition, right? But it's almost like you're inspiring this person to, it's almost like work hard. Maybe you're an entrepreneur or you have your own business or you're just somebody who's single, independent, right? Like you can do it by yourself type of thing with this Nine of Pentacles. You're self-sufficient. So you're inspiring this person to, excuse my language, but get on their shit is what this feels like. Somebody could be about to start their own business or they're thinking about it. The Nine of Pentacles is also like someone's very caring and nurturing. Virgo Venus is a whole wife. Like it really is. Or a husband. But I'm seeing this as a feminine energy. Virgo is feminine energy anyway. She's caretaker, nurturer, mother of humanity. It's the mystery of feminine energy. What's this Nine of Pentacles? You're inspiring somebody to do what needs to be done. Yeah, see, Queen of Pentacles. You could be on the cusp of Capricorn. But yeah, so this Queen of Pentacles give me like somebody that's hardworking, very self-sufficient, resourceful. You're very grounded. This also feels like peaceful. With this Six of Swords over here, you could live a very full life. You know what I mean? Or you have a lot of peace because you're grounded in your own identity and your own energy. Somebody's body could look really nice. You could work out a lot, or you're very health conscious is what this is giving me too. But you're definitely inspiring this person because this Pentacles is telling me they know your worth. They know your value. It's something tells me that you could be the breadwinner situation, but only because this person is not putting in any effort, not into this connection, into themselves. But somebody is getting inspired watching you, seeing how you move, seeing how you operate. You could have your own business. I don't know. But regardless, this Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, you're very hardworking, very skilled, multifaceted. You could be somebody who is very creative. Some of you guys could be making plans. This feels like somebody who has their own business or want their own business. Give me more on this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see the Ace of Cups. Something about your energy to this person is very nurturing, very caring. Somebody feels like an empath. The Judgment, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. This is marriage. You know, you're like a whole wife. And this was somebody out here who feels like they were running around playing the field, whatever they were doing. I don't necessarily see cheating. I feel like there's a third party here who does maybe want this person or was trying to interfere in this situation, but I'm really not seeing cheating. I'm seeing somebody who really just enjoyed their autonomy, and that cannot exist in relationships, right? Like you have to consider your partner, and if you can, that's okay, but maybe you're not ready for a relationship. So what's this Three of Swords? Yeah, this is renewal in love. This feels like a new beginning in love with this Ace of Cups here. Somebody's about to turn over a new leaf. Yeah, see, Ten of Swords. There could have been an argument with this person, but I feel like it was you. You told somebody a much needed truth about what they were doing, their actions, or at least how their actions were impacting you mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was probably also an abrupt ending that this person didn't see coming either. It's almost like you. But that's the difference between a woman who wants you or a man who wants you and one that, you know, doesn't need you. I feel like wanting you is much different than needing you. That feels more pure, more genuine. You know what I mean? Like, what's this Ten of Swords? This is Gemini Sun. Too many cards. Okay, so the Moon is in the reverse. There's definitely a truth that's coming out here about a betrayal, or a truth that came out within an argument. This Moon in the reverse could be somebody facing their fears, you know, but this person could have had a blocked intuition, or they were masking a side of themselves. You know, this almost gives with the Three of Swords. Somebody is on a subconscious level, it feels like deeply wounded and scarred to where their subconscious was controlling their bodily functions and actions, right? Like, that's why it's important to do your healing work, to really be able to sit and look at your shadow and integrate it, right? Like, I don't know, like, say for instance, this person loved to go hang out and party, whatever. A part of them integrating that shadow is understanding why they like to do that, and then choosing a more conscious way to socialize, right? Like, instead of going out drinking and partying, like, I don't know, do something crafty. Go, you know, pick up a new skill, right? Do something with that energy or with that need to be out in public and socializing and stuff, right? Go join a focus group, or I don't know, something more productive. You get in, if you need to be in a party scene or whatever, or if they like to party, like, go be a party planner, an event planner, and make some money doing it. Not in the club, right? But like at events. I don't know. What's this moon? This is Cancer Pisces energy. See, yeah, the Magician. So this is somebody that could have been wearing a mask, or was another influence here. This is Gemini Virgo energy. The Magician, it could be having all the tools and resources that you need to manifest your desired outcome, or, you know, shape your environment to your liking. And the Magician energy is important because you could tell the most about a person by the environment that they create for themselves. What's this Magician? Something here is getting revealed about another person that was influencing them, is what this feels like. Yeah, look, the Devil. Somebody's shadow, addictions. Somebody could have a drinking problem, or... But you see it here with the Queen of Swords. This is somebody that's very discerning, very intelligent. They have a lot of experience. They could be very wise. Sometimes I see the Queen of Swords as somebody who's wise beyond their years, or their words could be beyond them. So this person, it's almost like their shadow, their demons, which is a personification of their shadow, sometimes was ruling them. And it probably caused them to betray you over and over, or to choose something else. The third party doesn't always have to be a person, right? What's this Devil? This is also Capricorn energy. You know, somebody could like to be the center of attention, or they could like, because Capricorn talks about fame, publicity, right? Like somebody's big status. Give me the Capricorn energy. What's this? The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be bribery. Yeah, from somebody from the past. Abuse of power and authority. I don't know. I'm kind of getting somebody here doing magic, if I'm going to be honest. What's the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? But regardless, this is Taurus moon, right? There's a lack of reciprocity. Something here was imbalanced. Give me the Six of Pentacles reverse with the Devil. What's that? The Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Two of Swords. You know, there is definitely another influence. And it kind of feels like with the moon, this influence was hidden from you. Or maybe it's not something you had evidence of, but there's definitely an external influence here. Let me see something right quick, because I don't know who this is, but it's really bothering me. And I feel like this is what frustrated you, confused you about this person, because it's like, I could tell that there's something else going on with him, but I don't know what it is, right? Like, I'm almost getting another, like a third party pain. Because this Page of Swords could be you or a third party. It feels like this could be a third party. I did say that in the beginning, watching this person. Two of Swords trying to block something from happening here. And with the sun right behind it, it's definitely getting closed. So, what's this Magician? Rumors, verbal abuse, lies, slander, judgment, psychological projection. That's the Page of Swords, psychological projection. Give me more on the Magician. I knew that was going to happen. Diluted attachments. So there's another person here in the middle that's delusional. Something, it feels like this is somebody's ex. What else? Distractions leave, of course. Stay in sync with your spiritual self and path, the ego. So it could be somebody's ego, but I'm really not getting that. Then we have thief, stealing property, robbing you of your energy, time, money. There's definitely somebody here distracting this person. What's the Six of Pentacles reverse? Okay, this is the Wheel of Fortune again. What else? For the Six of Pentacles reverse. Energetic grounding in the reverse. What else for the Six of Pentacles reverse? Heart like a lotus flower in the reverse. So this is a karmic energy. And they wanted to stay hidden so bad. I feel like you could intuitively know what this is with the moon in the reverse. And almost it's like this Ten of Swords could have been an argument about you trying to tell this person and they weren't listening to you. So the wheel is turning here. I feel like whatever was able to influence this person will no longer. What's the moon? I mean, what's the Wheel of Fortune? This is Sagittarius, Jupiter. Luck, growth, expansion, wisdom. So somebody's family. I'm feeling like this is somebody that they's with. Give me more on the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. So this could be a new contract. The King of Swords, Knight of Cups. The Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this person is turning over a new leaf and they're ready to expand on what they've been given this connection with the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's actually ready to invest in something long term. They would love to have a happily ever after with you. The Ten of Cups is Pisces, Mars. All right, but the Ace of Pentacles talks about long term. So somebody is trying to look at this connection. Hey, Real World 21, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Drop your Aquarius placements. But so, yeah, this is growth and expansion. I feel like you and this person, if y'all don't have a child together, I feel like this could be them considering it, or y'all like really moving as a family unit, as one. The Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment in union. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, like as far as your own personal desires, right? But you could be dating another air sign, another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this is somebody who's finally getting in alignment with their true and authentic selves, right? The King of Swords, he lives a life of structure and discipline, right? These are typically authoritative figures, right? They're the ones who have authority. Right, they call the shots, make the decisions. They're usually like your leaders, your bosses, you know, stuff like that. But everything is about the mind, right? Down here, everything is about mind control. That's really what the Matrix is. So a King of Swords in the upright is somebody who has control over it. They make logical decisions, right? So yeah, this person, they're definitely changing. They want to offer you something stable, something long-term, and it feels like they're finally ready to be a family. I can't tell exactly what was influencing this person. It feels like a third party because I'm kind of picking up on like black magic here, but it's not showing, it's not clear. So I'm feeling like this person was letting their shadow selves control them. What's this Ten of Swords? Yeah, the Judgment. This is an awakening, an ascension, reconciliation, forgiveness, and even the sun behind it, healing. Yeah, see, the King of Cups and the Strength card. Somebody could be a Cancer, Leo cusper, or they could have Leo somewhere in their chart, or water. Cancer, Leo, Pisces, but this is an awakening. With the sun behind it, this is somebody passing a spiritual test. They could have been in a spiritual test on this Ten of Swords. That's somebody's level of spiritual awareness raising. Okay, so the Strength card. So this talks about confidence. All right, this talks about confidence. This talks about willpower. This is solar plexus energy. which is important. Somebody's solar plexus feels like it's getting activated. That's your identity, your creativity, right? Your solar plexus holds your ancient ancestral wisdom as well. Somebody could be a Leo or have Leo somewhere in their chart. This could even be the Ten of Swords with the Strength card, somebody surrendering their ego. And ego and love cannot exist simultaneously. The ego wants to hide. The ego wants to protect itself, right? Until somebody does something to you where you need it, right? You need that part of you to come out and check another person and put them in their place when they need to. But the ego is this Ten of Swords, right? Fear, sadness, right? Paranoia, right? It's the mind versus living in the heart. You know what I mean? What's the Strength card? So this feels like somebody, either they needed the confidence or they needed the willpower to end a toxic cycle somewhere. What's the Strength card? Because we have energetic grounding in the reverse, and heart like a lotus flower in the reverse, which is telling me this person wasn't grounded. All right, their energy feels very scattered with this Knight of Wands that was over there that they came out as first, and heart like a lotus flower in the reverse. Somebody was not operating out of their heart space. So give me more on this Strength card. There's definitely getting ready to be a change because somebody doesn't want to lose you. Yeah, see, sign, somebody's solar plexus is really activating right now. And you know, relationships are mirrors. They will show you your strengths, your weaknesses, and most importantly, what you need to heal from. Right? It's important to pay attention in the Hierophant. Wow. It's important to pay attention to the shadow you cast, right? And I always say your intentions can be good for a person, but how you impact them is what matters the most. All right, so this is somebody's consciousness kicking in. There could have been outdated morals and belief systems in regards to commitment and family and things like that. The Hierophant is also the higher self. This also feels like I was saying, a spiritual test that somebody was in. The Hierophant is also a higher level of commitment, somebody who has a moral compass. Something here is ordained to where it wasn't before. Something feels like it's ordained. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups and the Star, your energy. Wow. So you are this person's wish fulfillment, but they just needed to get it together. It feels like they needed to be consciously aware of that. And maybe it took for you leaving or from you distancing yourself with this Four of Pentacles over here and setting boundaries with this person to say, okay, Aqua is not playing. They will really leave me. Like, that's what it feels like. The Star is also hopes, dreams, wishes, somebody's vision, idea of success, the future. This is giving me a goddess with the Queen of Cups and the Star. Let me see something right quick. Because somebody here carries goddess energy. Somebody could be very healing and inspirational. You could have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces somewhere in your chart as well. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so what's this Hierophant? The Nine of Cups. Okay, this feels like somebody who wants to marry, somebody who wants to have a baby. This could even be proposal. The Nine of Cups can be an engagement announcement, a pregnancy announcement. The Sun is even conception too. Somebody could have conceived in Leo season, and maybe you don't know yet. Somebody could be 9 weeks pregnant. I don't know. Yeah, see, we got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is loyal, reliable, dependable. He's also very hardworking. He's also grounded, right? This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wow. Give me more. This is also Pisces, Jupiter with this Nine of Cups. We got 2 cards of Pisces here. What else with this Nine of Cups? Jupiter again. Capricorn, Jupiter is this 2 of Pentacles. So there's getting ready to be growth and expansion. It feels like in somebody's paradigms and belief systems, in somebody's consciousness and spiritual awareness, into somebody's confidence, right? Even the Nine of Cups can be romance. Somebody might end up romancing you more. This could be more pleasure or intimacy. Hey Marami, I hope I said your name right. Welcome. So yeah, this is also a shift in the energy. Yeah, and the Knight of Swords is somebody heroic. And we got the Chariot behind here too. Willpower, desire, confidence, protection as well. This is solar plexus energy too. Somebody's solar plexus is getting activated, because the Chariot only moves from the spirit of wisdom, and confidence manifests as being in alignment, mind, body, and spirit. Body, the black figure down here, mind, the white figure down here, and the spirit is the person, right? The emperor or the empress only ride on the Chariot, because it's like your body can't be in one place and your mind be in another. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be fully in alignment. So somebody is definitely getting in alignment here. And the Chariot is divine will, God's will. So something tells me, like, you could have been going through a spiritual test too, to where you really had to practice a lot of patience. 7 of Pentacles back here with this relationship. 2 of Cups, because there's real love. Somebody had like their shadow work through and a third-party influence. I can feel it, but I can't see it. All right, I can definitely feel it. So yeah, there's getting ready to be some changes around here. The 2 of Pentacles, this is also giving me prioritizing. So somebody's getting ready to prioritize their happiness. You could be dealing with a Pisces, don't have to be, but it's like if there were other external influence here with this 5 of Wands and third parties and stuff like that, somebody's prioritizing their happiness. It's like the Hierophant is their consciousness kicking in and them seeing like, okay, what makes me happy, and let me do more of that. Or who's making me happy? Not that somebody's responsible for it, right? But people, I feel like if they want to be in your life, they should contribute to your happiness, your peace, right? So this is like doing more of that. They're getting ready to shift. Whatever was distracting them is no longer, it's not worth losing you, is what this is giving. What's this 5 of Cups? Maram. Okay. Okay. Hey, Maram. Thank you for joining. Okay, what's this 5 of Cups? Yeah, this person is definitely getting ready to make the changes needed. Yeah, see, 4 of Cups, they were viewing you as a missed opportunity, or this is them not wanting to miss this opportunity, because they're definitely about to. The wheel is turning here. All right, but with this Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, they're like, let me, you know, do some damage control and make sure it turns in not just my favor, but in Aqua's favor. Because this Queen of Pentacles back here with the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, like, you provided this person with a lot of care, loving, and nurturing. Like, this is giving me somebody, maybe you're married to this person, maybe not, but you're a whole wife showing up like this. So the 4 of Cups is Cancer Moon, right? These are people who are deeply sensitive, but they won't show it, right? That's why you don't see them accepting this cup. They're not going to show it, at least not openly. But for some of you, this person just needed the confidence to know that you were, you know, I don't like that. I mean, I guess, but sometimes it's just like, why does it have to get to all of this before a person will really give you what you deserve? But when somebody's deeply wounded like this with the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, I guess they need to be confident because they don't want to be hurt again. So yeah, look, Five of Pentacles. This kind of tells me like this person maybe would be lost without your loving and caring and nurturing. You provided this person with more than just resources with this Ace of Cups here. Especially when I seen the Queen of Cups star. So what's this Four of Cups? Yeah, we got two cups. Two cards of cups over here. There's a lot of emotions. So now we have the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo Sun. This is hard work, effort, commitment, being intentional about where you distribute your energy, right? It feels like this person is in regret because they know they could have offered more, and they chose not to, because the Four of Cups can also be illusions, delusions, right? But it's like they should have gave. This is what they're saying. Somebody is reflecting, right? I feel like that's what the Hierophant and the Sun here. Somebody's higher self kicking in, consciousness, right? The Sun is honesty, clarity, right? Exposure, healing, growth, and expansion. It's even optimism. Somebody could just need to be more optimistic about the situation. I don't know, but the Eight of Pentacles is like self-mastery. You know, it's almost like this person could have had a habit of rejecting love or running from love. Okay, so now I can see why there's a third party in the mix here who may be upset. This person is probably turning over a new leaf for you. Yeah, the Queen of Cups keeps showing. Whoever this person is, they really love you, but it's getting lost in translation. So what's this Eight of Pentacles? They like, yeah, I could have gave more energy to Aqua. I could have gave more effort, but Eight of Pentacles is self-mastery. Yeah, we got the Lovers. Okay, let me see. Let's get one card. What's this Eight of Pentacles? It also talks about patterns and habits, right? With the Eight of Pentacles. So this Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is Aquarius moon too. So there's something here being revealed. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. It's almost like this person is looking in the mirror and seeing themselves and not liking the person that they chose to be in the relationship with you. Because we have the King of Pentacles right behind this, right? Somebody is seeing, right, that I should have put in more effort. It's almost like you're revealing this person's, you triggered this person's shadow or triggered their awakening or healing. Because what's the Seven of Swords reverse? I'm not getting a lie or anything revealed. It's almost like this Eight of Pentacles is this person's patterns and habits. It's like they're being more conscious of what they've been projecting onto this relationship, or the patterns and habits that cause them to be missing this opportunity with you. Okay, yeah, the Eight of Swords is self-sabotage. Gemini, Jupiter. What's the Seven of Swords reverse? Oh no. Yeah, see, the Six of Cups. Nostalgia, memories of the past, something about their childhood too. Give me more on this Seven of Swords reverse. I don't like cards that fall on the floor. Yeah, see, the Eight of Swords. This is self-sabotage. That was at the bottom too. I just pulled that out. Gemini, Jupiter. This is also a shift in perception. We got two eights here. This talks about finances or scorpionic energy. The eighth house, change, transformation, death, and rebirth. The Queen of Wands, I feel like you really had to get to a point to where you stood your ground with this person, right? And maybe even the Judgment card gives somebody an ultimatum, or whatever you said, whatever you did, it made somebody aware, more aware. What's this Eight of Swords? The Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is Libra, Jupiter. Yeah, this is reflection. Somebody is evaluating their pattern, habits, maybe what they've been hiding with the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Maybe this is also escapism. Somebody was running away from wanting to do the work. Possibly something in regard to the past. Hmm. So the Four of Swords talks about an expansion, right, of the mind. It's also healing and restoration, laziness. This could be it too. Somebody is viewing like it was really all about intention. Intention is everything, right? But somebody was self-sabotaging. So they took a more it feels like an aloof or a relaxed approach to this relationship. You are 100% on point. Hey Tiffany, thank you for the confirmation. I hope this is giving you clarity then. He is a Cancer moon and he is an Aries. Okay, so yeah, this Emperor back here that I called. If you didn't watch from the beginning, maybe you should go back and watch, because there was some information over here about this person and why they chose not to be in their Emperor mode. They were showing up as this first. The Knight of Wands, and it's funny because I have Aries right at the bottom of the deck as I'm saying it. So, or this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, right? But this is that Mars energy, being assertive, being action oriented, that doer, masculine energy, projection, right? So, and you know, all of us start out feminine in the womb, right? And then we have to evolve into masculine energy, right? So a lot of times men get trapped in their feminine energy, taking a more relaxed approach or wanting to be on the receiving end because they lack the masculine energy, the confidence to do. All right, you get what I'm saying? So this Knight of Cups, this feels like somebody, because the Knight of Cups is somebody who follows their heart. They could be romantic. For some of you, this person could have been in a people-pleasing energy with this Five of Wands back here. But regardless, this Knight of Cups, somebody who follows their heart, they could be more diplomatic, right? This could be an energy that's more malleable or mutable, rather, like with that Pisces energy. So let's see, what's this Knight of Cups? This could be somebody that's romantic. It's almost like with this Knight of Cups, because Knights are not fully formed in their actions, right? They're not 100% fully investing in their feelings. That's what this feels like. So then we have the Seven of Cups. This is Scorpio Venus. This is illusions, delusions. Somebody could be, because I seen the Devil card back here. This talks about, I'm getting sobriety with this. Somebody could drink a lot, smoke a lot. I'm not getting this as somebody having a lot of options, because sometimes this could be it, or materialism, but I'm not getting that either. I'm just really getting that this person was confused. They weren't 100% sure, but that confusion came from something that was embedded in their consciousness, right? Some sort of wound or shadow they were facing, possibly in terms of their childhood. When I seen the Six of Cups, what's the Seven of Cups? Why was this person confused? Also, somebody could be thinking of more options to romance you, is what this is given to. Yeah, the Justice, to make things right. It's gonna start with the fellas. Okay, let me stop. Let me not be childish. But the Justice card here is divine law and order. It's fairness. It's balance. It's, you know, equal give and take, reciprocity. It's almost like they're trying to figure out how they can give more to this connection. This is a lot of what they're reflecting on. That's why I said this Eight of Pentacles here, somebody is getting ready to start moving with intention. I love it. Somebody could have Libra somewhere in their chart, or this is just somebody bringing more balance and order into this connection. Because the Seven of Cups, okay, this can sometimes be daydreaming, fantasizing, right? But with the Four of Swords back here, it's like they're thinking of more ways to romance you or to show their heart in this connection with the Ace of Cups, right? But somebody just needed the confidence to follow their heart. What's this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse? This could be the ending of a long-term cycle that somebody was in. Yeah, the Fool, turning over a new leaf, doing something that they haven't done before. All right, the start of a new journey. This is also Aquarius energy here too with the Fool. There's a generational curse or tradition or cycle that you could be breaking. Or this could be you leaving your comfort zone of tradition. So maybe there's a need for you to be more flexible and understanding of this person too, because sometimes your upbringing is what shapes your paradigms and belief systems, with the Hierophant over here. And it feels like they weren't the same. You and this person's upbringing was the same. That's what this feels like. It feels like you were somebody who was probably based or raised in love, possibly, because I seen the Queen of Cups, right, with the star, and then we have this big Ace of Cups here behind this Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know. Let's see, what's the Fool? But this is definitely a new beginning. Okay, so Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about integrity, right? Saying what you mean, meaning what you're saying. It also talks about standing your ground, being guarded. This is Sagittarius moon, right? This could be somebody who's wounded and they're not showing it. Let me see. Give me more on this Nine of Wands. Right? It's that wounded warrior energy. This kind of feels like you're ready to detach with this Fool here. You're ready to free yourself, because the Nine of Wands talks about burnout energy. Yeah, the Two of Swords. It's almost like with the Fool here, you could have been on an autopilot type of thing, to where you're so used to being a wife, because maybe that's what you're seeing. Maybe you have both parents. Maybe you were just, I don't know, raised by your grandma, or raised by a woman who had lots of love, caring, nurturing, or maybe that's just who you are, right? But the Nine of Wands, this talks about how you may have been not wanting to see, how this person was kind of, I don't know, like, how can I describe it? Like you weren't wanting to look at how this energy was impacting you, right? How it was wounding you, or maybe how you were being drained energetically. Yeah, Page of Cups, King One. This is an apology. I feel like this is an apology. Somebody who needs to be open to the possibilities, new, right, starting over. But this Two of Swords, this is Libra moon. This talks about indecision, or this is like something that you're not wanting to see. I feel like this was it. Like maybe you kept going, right, because of the love that you have from this person, and you were willing to like maybe ignore how this was draining you. But I feel like it got to a point where you started to become this Fool, right? And you was like, okay, I need to go, like I need to detach, like this is draining me, to where you didn't want to see it before. Now you're choosing to see it. But this Two of Swords could also be this person that was choosing not to see it too. This is air energy. This can also be somebody blocking you. This, I don't know, this Nine of Wands, this feels like somebody is really about to fight for you. Yeah, Knight of Swords, here they come rushing in. King of Swords, somebody from the past. Scorpio Sun, then we have the King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, and the Queen of Swords. There's definitely going to be a conversation between you and this person. Give me more on this Two of Swords, because what was this? What was not seen? What was not seen? Okay, so the Four of Wands. Okay, so, you know, I'm kind of getting insecurity here, right? This person didn't want to acknowledge the fact that you offered them a lot of support. The Four of Wands is anything that brings support, structure, stability, right? There's four corners to a square or to a building for a reason. It wouldn't be stable without that last leg, because we only have 9 over here, right? We're 10th one. But either way, the Four of Wands, this is Aries Venus too. It's almost like you are a marriage material, but something about this person not wanting to see it because they weren't willing to put into the work. They see it now, the Judgment with the star. They definitely see it now. They're more aware. This also talks about celebrating you. This person, they weren't celebrating you. It feels like, yeah. Give me more on this Four of Wands. You and this person could have lived together, had kids together. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, huh? You know what, this Knight of Swords? I feel like where they had nothing to say, they're saying it all now. They're going to. Growth and expansion with this Three of Wands. This is also an Aries card. Let me see. What Aries is this? Okay, so this is Aries sun. So the Hermit is Virgo energy again. Yeah, it's almost like this person goes from being quiet or not having anything to say or keeping their words to themselves, right? Because the Two of Swords could even be, again, somebody wearing a mask, or this could be somebody who is quiet, right? The Four of Swords is still, I mean, Swords energy is still thoughts, words, communication, you know? So somebody goes from saying nothing at all to rushing towards you. But it's almost like with the Hermit, they had to take a second to introspect first. And they're seeing like Aquarius actually does support me, celebrate me, you know, like they do provide some sort of stability. And I don't mean in a financial way. Your energy probably grounds this person, makes them feel more stable, more at peace. Yeah, you're definitely challenging somebody here to grow. Yeah, to be more consistent is what it feels like. This Knight of Pentacles, to offer more, because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's practical, they're hardworking, right? They move a little bit slower, but they're going to follow through on their promises. They're more efficient, right? They're more, like they work diligently and efficiently. They're not going to like do a whole bunch of nothing and get nowhere, right? They're all practicality. So I don't know, but this person, they're definitely getting ready to come out of hermit mode. If you guys are not talking, what's the Hermit? Yeah, see, the Page of Cups, communication. This could even be unexpected. Maybe you won't see it coming. Maybe this person going to text you in 10 minutes because the Tower is sudden energy, right? But it's also, it kind of feels like this person wants to apologize for maybe the chaos, the drama, whatever they've invited into your life as a result of them not wanting to change or whatever. But the Tower is abrupt change too. So I like it. Somebody's getting ready to communicate to you. This feels like heartfelt expression, an apology, a text message. What's this Page of Cups? For some of you, I'm also, there is like a hidden pregnancy here. Or maybe this could even be a spirit baby. What's this Page of Cups? Yeah, see the Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork, but more cohesively, right? Being on one accord, working towards a common goal. This is also Capricorn energy, structure, discipline. Somebody could be very their hands. You know, I'm seeing this person does have some work ethic, but it feels like something, I don't know what was up, but there was definitely something that this person was influenced by. For some of you, it's the shadow. For others of you, it's a third party that they could have kids with. Because I've seen this ten of Cups over here. So the Three of Pentacles also talks about personal growth and development, learning from your past mistakes and things like that. So the Hermit here is what that's giving me. Shadow work, introspection, right? The ability to go within. In this case, it feels like retrospect, right? You know, hindsight is 20. That's what this feels more like. So I want to get a sacred spirit oracle for this person, because they're definitely going through a rapid change, like quick, and you're not going nowhere. This person, they getting ready to do what they need to. And I can see them doing the shadow work. We got the Four of Swords here, which is reflection, right? The Eight of Swords, Gemini, Jupiter, a shift in perception. This person is definitely reevaluating their habits and patterns with this Eight of Pentacles back here. And they're doing the work on their shadow. I can see it. I feel like you could trust the change in this person, because an apology without change behavior to me is manipulation. So I feel like be open to this person's apology. They're dealing with something that you can't see, and I can't see it either. That's only for them to know and to work through. But I feel like at the same time, this person should definitely be able to communicate that to you, so it gives a little more compassion and understanding in the situation. You know, it's like if you don't know what's hurting them, or you don't know what's bothering them, or what their triggers are, how can you assist, not enable, right? But how can you assist in helping them manage them effectively? Because I feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be able to count on them, and vice versa. And they are mirrors. So a person don't know until you tell them, right? So let's see, what do we need to know about this energy? So we have align your universe, navigate your distractions. And it's funny, this is a 1 card. Then we have at the bottom, divine will, let go of fear. Secret temptation, being led astray. So yeah, even the devil is temptation. That's behind deluded attachment, wrong way, distraction, and rumors. So they could have somebody else in their ear about you. Right? Oh, she not genuine, or she just wants to control you. Because sometimes the Queen of Pentacles can be seen as that. Even the Four of Pentacles over here, somebody who can be controlling, right? But I feel like with the Ace of Cups here, it's out of love. It's not no ill will or intention behind it. It's like, if I love you, I'm not gonna watch you be your own demise. I'm gonna tell you about yourself, like, not in a malicious way. I feel like it could have gotten to that point with the Ten of Swords, but it's something that they needed to hear. And coming from with this Three of Swords, it probably stung, but it did what they needed what it needed to do. So this says, navigate distractions, organize your life. Much like an astrological alignment, the mind, body, and spirit need consistent alignment as we navigate our daily life, social calendars, employment, family, and home life. Challenges to our thoughts and beliefs can shake us to our very core. I feel like this is exactly what's happening. Because somebody lived a more mundane, not so structured lifestyle. And this Queen of Pentacles here, Nine of Pentacles, feels like somebody that's hardworking, very, you know, productive and structured. Virgo energy is structure, systematic, right? So it says our values can be destabilized and altered if we have limited confidence in our direction or focus in life. The Chariot energy that I seen. Solar plexus with the sun and the strength card. So it says, about the sanctity of alignment of the spirit, how will you know where you're going in life? When there are too many distractions or issues all happening at once, we struggle to fund the important things. What do you feel is a priority or non-priority in your current circumstances? That's the Capricorn Jupiter that I was talking about. I don't know where it went, but right now you require an alignment in your priorities. Much like the stars contained within the universe, your energy is scattered across time. Distractions and scattered energy are causing lost and missed opportunities for your soul to thrive. Health is also a factor now. Take time to make your health and well-being a priority. Align your chakras and energy centers for stability and clarity and sense of self. You are the center of your universe. You must align your life accordingly. Seek a suitable professional. So this person, they probably could use some therapy with the Four of Swords back here. This is therapy. They probably could, because there's something here that they're dealing with. And I feel like they don't talk to you enough about it. So it says, however, this is not the chance to be selfish or ego or shadow-based. Your soul and spirit need you to take charge of your life now, Emperor, placing yourself as a priority. You can only do that when you have your energy aligned with clear focus and understanding of where you are right now. Start using your daily or weekly calendar to record your future activities and events. So this person does need some organization in their life. When you align yourself with your own universe, you will begin to see positive changes and experiences relating to yourself and others. Energy balancing is a required state of maintaining adequate health. Adjust the core of your being to a higher vibration, or adjusting the core of your being to a higher vibration allows a ripple effect to shift and integrate new energy throughout your whole being. In other words, everything starts with self. And when you're out of alignment with yourself, everything else around you will be. Like, that's why they say a man who is not, who doesn't have a purpose, right? They don't really have a place for you. They can't really put you where they see fit or where you belong unless they know, right? Unless they're intentional about the way they're leading their life. You get what I'm saying? So the shadow aspect is attention seeking and selfishness. The sacred crystal is natural citrazine. That's this orange one. And the angel assistance is guardian angel Lavia, Laviah. And this is for lucid dreaming and universal alignment. You know, I just kind of heard hypnosis. When I read lucid dreaming, my mind said hypnosis. And I've heard before, like, I mean, everybody has their own beliefs, but that is a way to clear out the subconscious. And even automatic writing, I mean, different for different folks, but we got to figure out what's in this person's subconscious that's controlling their body, because your subconscious does control your body, 100% of it. Like literally. So affirmation: it is safe for me to release the fear of the unknown. I can move forward with energy and enthusiasm. So yeah, that's what this person needed. Even the page of wands back here is enthusiasm, muse, 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 inspiration, creativity. I feel like that's what you bring, and this person is starting to look at it as less of a threat and more of an inspiration. So I hope this message helped you, Aqua. I would say don't give up on your person. Don't give up on your person. They love you, they have good intentions, but their shadow is causing all of this to get lost in translation. They're not gonna let you go anyway. I can see it right here. This fool is Aquarius. This Aquarius energy. You wanted to turn over a new leaf, start a cycle. The Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords is they're not about to let you walk away that easy. You know, like, so anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm going to head over to the next sign. I appreciate you being here. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If nothing else, leave a comment. Let me know how it resonates. And I'm random on here. Unfortunately, I'm not really consistent. I like to flow with the energy. When I feel it shift, I'll come on and give a message. But turn on your notification bell so you will be notified when I go live. And I'll catch y'all in the next read. Thank you so much. Bye.